Hey beautifuls, welcome to my pick a card reading on how to increase your financial abundance over the next 30 days. Pause the screen, pick your deck. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being a part of LaMeel TV and the Goddess community. And each deck is going to give you insight on what you need to do to increase your financial abundance over the next 30 days. This is a timeless reading for whenever you see it. Greetings, beautifuls. Welcome to LaMeel TV. This is my first pick a card reading for 2024, and this is a universal reading. So we are getting feedback on what you need to do and what your financial situation will be next month. So whenever you see this, this is for the following month. We're currently in July. So if you're seeing this in July, this is for August. If you see this after the 15th, it is definitely for the following month. If you are new here, I am Goddess LaMeel. Please subscribe, leave questions if you have any. If you'd like to book a personal reading, all that information is in the description. So let's get into deck number 1. All of the cards, when you picked your deck, were already laid for you. And I will pull cards that to ask for more details, to give further instructions, to get more guidance, etc. So we have trust. We have do what you love. We have the full moon, get high, abundance and luxe life. We also have the twin flame, soulmate connection, and contract. Don't mind the scribble scrabble. That is, of course, the guidance from the grandchildren, and new beginnings. So I'm going to keep these two to the side for the moment. And we're going to use these cards as your base. You have the King of Summer, which is about a romantic partner that you can trust. You have the Six of Summer, which is about children or childhood and the return of people or romances from your past, even remembering things from your past differently. And then we have the Ace of Spring, which is about taking action. So this is definitely pointing you in the direction of a lot of increase in your financial situation. There's definitely going to be an increase, and there is definitely a connection to either what you love, who you love, etc. So that's indicated by the twin flame soulmate connection contract, right? Also, the fact that you're going to have some romantic interaction, a partner, or you're going to be getting involved in a creative endeavor and creating a connection, right? But the connection is definitely, when this card comes up, it's definitely a twin flame or a soul contract, or your partner is going to want to be involved. This just says that you're going to have some support from someone you love. They're not necessarily going to be involved in your financial endeavors, but they definitely have matured and they are returning, or maybe they've never left. They could just be showing up in a different way, in a more mature way, because of the transition that you're making. The full moon says that you're definitely making a transition to a new beginning. So you're releasing some things, and I think the release is saying that you're going to be able to see this person in a different light, or they're going to have the ability to show up for you in a different way because of the release that you will be having. That release is going to create a new beginning. The biggest thing for you here is to trust the process and do what you love. Getting high is sort of about the relaxation. It is a vibrational high, it is a body high, it is a spiritual high, right? When you start trusting the process, you can kind of be in that high vibrational energy, which ultimately is going to lead you to an abundance, lux in life type of situation. That's the story. So, how do you get there, right? It's time for you to take action. That's what the Ace of Spring is saying. You have to take some action. You have to be fearless, but you need to also do it in a way that makes you really, really happy. Your childhood is part of this release. Okay, I'm going to put this up here. Your childhood is part of the release. Yes, it says that there's going to be a return of like people or romances in your past. But for you, the most important part of this is remembering events differently. And it could be in a better or a worse way. But regardless of how you're remembering it, it's going to allow you to release it. And so that also is an indication that it's probably not going to be as favorable as you think it is, right? There's going to be some memories that come up. There are going to be some painful memories. Ooh, those memories are attached to old paradigms that have been holding you back, that are keeping you stagnant in certain areas or moving slowly. When you release that, right, and it's not necessarily going to be an easy one go around. So, like if you're doing EFT, it's not in one session you're going to have released it. It is going to be a continuous cycle of work on a daily basis. But when you trust the process, you're going to find what you love. You're going to get into that high vibrational situation and you're going to be able to tap into the abundance. And it's going to create more of a luxury life for you. So we also have the balsamic moon, which means it's a time for healing. It's this energy. It's that childhood wound that you're dealing with that you need to release. Whatever you're worried about right now, nothing will come of this situation. So if you're worried or you're thinking about the worst case scenario, it's not going to happen. If you are in that, oh, woe is me, what can I do? What if this, what if that? It's just not going to happen. It's a void course of moon, right? So there's no need to focus here. Your focus needs to be on the release so that you can get into the trusting and the high vibrational energy. The new moon in Capricorn is saying that your hard work pays off and that prosperity lies ahead. That's the new moon in Taurus, right? Which is still in alignment with this abundance and luck. So it's real confirmation here. Your hard work, the hard work of trusting and releasing is actually going to pay off for you. So I've got some other cards. Again, this is really more of an intuitive read with these cards. But we have the Storm, we have Sacred Lust, we have Fearless Love, we have Sexual Alchemy, and we have Mother of the Gods. So the Mother of the Gods is telling me, she's saying that that release is coming through on your maternal side of your family, right? The memories, the thoughts, the experiences that are going to start to come up from your childhood, they're going to be on that maternal side. She is the mother of all gods and represents quite a bit, but that is where the healing is that needs to be done. That is going to create some internal storms for you, right? But there's a lot of power in the storm. So don't feel like because things are crazy, the emotions are intense, that it weakens you. It's actually going to be a real source of strength, remembering and um, processing and releasing. But you need to go through all of those things, like the whole process. You identify, you process, and then you have to release it. So you've got to move it through like a storm, right? The storm comes in, you kind of see it coming, and then it's on you, and then it starts to move away. That's how you've got to process this release and the letting go. Now, this sacred lust, the fearless love, and the sexual alchemy, this is all connected to this soulmate, this twin flame. You guys clearly have a sexual energy connection, good or bad. The fact that we have Oshun here about fearless love, this is probably one of those situations where it's not going to be ever be a traditional relationship, right? Or what has been seen through patriarchy as a traditional relationship. And you kind of have to be fearless about that and accepting. It is okay to be in a relationship that works for you, even if it's different and it looks different than what other people have seen, than other than what you've seen, however it is that goes. The sacred lust and this sexual alchemy, the Black Scorpio, the Black Moon, Lilith in Scorpio. This is you connecting to your divine feminine energy. This wound, this mother wound, um, on the maternal side of your family has created a disconnect. This could be from trauma. This could be just from the trauma of that relationship with that maternal figure or what have you. But there's definitely been trauma. The trauma definitely sexual in nature doesn't necessarily mean like a physically touching, but it has damaged that your relationship with your sensuality, with your sexuality, with your divine feminine energy. So, as you start to work through this, as you get to a place where um, you're identifying that a lot of the things that have been said to you that have um, been sold to you, that you have bought, the things that you believe about who you are, when you start to release those, your connection with your divine feminine energy is going to increase. Something about that is related to how this prosperity and this abundant luxury life comes into play. This is not a full play out in 30 days, but you are more than likely in this healing phase right now. And as you do the work, the more connected you become with this feminine energy, the more the prosperity and the abundance will show up. That could be in your work if you're self employed. It could also just mean that how you show up in your job, how you show up to whatever it is that pays you now, is going to shift so much that you're going to be offered more money. If you're selling something, your connection to your divine feminine energy is going to make you more attractive to people who want to work with you, who want to do business with you. Um, People are going to want to pay you. You're going to start to see your worth that had been diminished by these wounds. And so you're going to either ask for more money or it's going to be offered. Other companies are going to show up and they're going to want to take you away, right? You're going to get wooed by other situations. Or if you're working a full-time job and a side hustle or building a business, it's going to take off. The more that you connect here, the more work you do in this area, the more the money comes. However, that looks for you. If you are a sex worker, the more you connect with your divinity, you know what I mean. I can't even get it out right. Um, as a female, divine feminine energy, the more money will be showered on you. If you have someone that has the capacity to financially support you, the more you are connected to this divine feminine energy, the less you show up wounded, the more money that they're going to pour into you and onto you. And you're going to open up doors for people that want to bring you money. This deck is really saying that your financial situation over the next 30 days, it shifts because you shift, but the money is not coming from you working harder, changing jobs. There's nothing in your external environment that you need to do to bring in more financial abundance. This is all internal work. So the faster you move through it, it's not a race, but the faster you move through it, the more connected you are. Definitely, without a doubt, more money comes from what exists, and or you get inspired to to do something new from a place of sensual, sexual, divine feminine power that produces more money for you this month. So um, we also have that you need a good fucking cry. This is about releasing. You need to let it go. Crying is a form of release, and Spirit is saying that you need to go ahead and cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go, and your soul will thank you. You've got to do the release. Your money is trapped because your emotions are. And it says, fuck, shit is about to get real. It's about to get real. It says, fuck, you you need your people around you because this is going to be an emotional journey. You need to be supported. Um, the people around you need to know that that you're going to do the ugly fucking cry, that it is okay, that you're okay, and that you simply are you're releasing it. You're releasing it so that you can get to the essence of who you really are. So I'm gonna see. I feel like that's pretty straightforward and quite open in terms of its message. And I want to see what crystal is going to really help you, or crystals that you can utilize to kind of help you with this releasing process. I would definitely be looking into doing an emotional release for the next full moon. Okay, so you've got a couple of, so it's saying turquoise. It calms your mood swings and stabilizes the thoughts, running thoughts and worries. At the same time, it stimulates romance and love. So the turquoise is going to enhance your self-love, which is what's most important in this scenario, but it's going to calm your mind and the mood swings because it's going to feel like your mood is all over the place as you start to release. You also have the green calcite. So it says to position the stone in any room or on your person, and it clears all negative energy. It washes away bad vibrations, filled with powerful, positive energy. The stone stimulates your muscle and brain, making you feel more energetic and clear minded, right? So, we're going to stabilize emotions. We're going to give you more focus. And the last one is a very special stone, and it retains no negative energy, and it never requires a cleaning, kind of like selenite here. It's also known to open the throat chakra and encourages self expression and communication. Um, it also enhances your telepathic and psychic abilities. But the point here is that it's going to help absorb all of the negativity going on with you so that it's not on you. It's not in your auric field, and you don't have to worry about cleansing it. You don't have to worry about it over absorbing. Those three right here are going to help you balance this emotional release. The more you release, the less you resist, the more you connect to your divine feminine energy, the more prosperity shows up and abundance, and the more your current lifestyle becomes a luxury lifestyle. So if you have any questions, if this resonates with you, leave me a comment, let me know. And I'm going to move on to deck number 2. Okay, so let's see what the message is in deck number 2. You've got give zero fucks. You have an ego death, and you've got to go get it. So I'm going to pull these cards, and we're going to review these first. Uh-oh. Lighting issue. Okay, so give zero fucks, the ego death, and go get it. We also have the 5 of winter. Walk away from dishonest associations. You're also realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, right? You're discovering that something is not worth it. You have the 9 of summer, which is about your wishes coming true, dreams fulfilled, and living a magical life. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation, and sadness will heal with time. The 3 of spring says plan your next steps with an eye on the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come, and you're going to have satisfaction from a job well done. And you also have the Princess of Spring, which means it's time to go after your dreams and do something that expands your horizons and allows your creativity to take flight. Okay, so how does all of this play together? You're caring a lot about what other people think, how other people view you, what, and that is definitely ego based, right? That's why they said there's an ego death that needs to happen. When you stop caring about what other people think, you're going to be able to go after your dreams. You're going to be able to really go get it. You're going to be able to get the money, right? Because you've got wishes come true, your dreams are going to be fulfilled, all of those things are going to happen. But there's got to be an ego death. Now, something tells me that this ego death is not like the ego death of your lifetime. because we're really talking about in the span of the next 30 days, right? So there's something going on with you that you need to give zero fucks about that is associated with your ego. Maybe you do need to walk away from certain people, certain situations. That's the five of winter. Um, it's something that you're attached to because there's going to be some sadness in the loss. Now, this could actually be a thought process. Okay. There's going to be some sadness because maybe that's how you thought things were going to be, or maybe that's the person you thought was going to be in your life, or maybe this is how you're very attached to how you think this money is coming to you. And so having to let go that that's not the way to the money, that that's not the way to your financial situation may cause you a little sadness. Um, but you've got to walk away. Like there are no other choices. You have to walk away from that whole paradigm. Like this, right? You have to have that ego death. And yes, it's saying that you need to go get it. When you go get the money, right, all your dreams are going to be fulfilled. And you're going to have a magical life, like the life of your dreams. But we also have the new moon in Scorpio, which means you need to work through your fears, and the new moon in Gemini. So you need to work through your fears, but also communication is key. Working through your fears and being able to communicate what's going on with you, what you need in that situation, being very vocal and very clear about um, what you want, what you don't want, is going to be an essential part of how this giving the zero fucks and moving ahead and moving on plays into your life. So, Black Moon, Lilith, and Aries. So, you probably have, and you also have Adam, right? Um, the Black Moon, Lilith, in Aries, that representation of strong feminine, divine feminine energy, and then Adam, the original male divine masculine energy, says to me, is really saying like, the Aries is telling you you've got to lead your life. You have to take the reins. You've got to go after it. You've got to figure out what you need, what you want. It has to be about you. The darker divine father of creation, Adam, that is the way this is coming out, is that's probably where your work is with your money, on your paternal side, working through that energy. It's not bad energy, but it's even the fact that it's the original, it's probably your dad, right? And but you've got a really strong balance. Lilith, Aries, is saying that you need to lead your life. And there's something over here. Let's see if we can get more clarity. So you have giving and receiving, and you have your desires. You need to create a balance in your giving and your receiving, right? You can't really receive if you're not giving. And you need some clarity on what your desires are. They need to not be so ego based. You need to let go of control. This is something that can be done very quickly. It is not, you don't have like a whole bunch of money blocks. You have some acceptance and some releasing that needs to be done. Now, when you decide to switch from this darker divine energy that is ego led, and you say, I'm in charge of my life here, right? I'm creating a balance. I know what I desire, right? Because you can't be in charge of your life without understanding what it is that you desire. That immediately creates this giving and receiving balance. And it's going to allow you to start receiving the money because all of your wishes are going to come true, provided you take care of this ego situation. Um, all you've got to do is plan your next steps. Have a little bit of patience, but those patience are going to pay off. It's time for you to go after your dreams. You got to know what those dreams are. Most of your deck is about your desire, you being in charge, your plans working out, you having satisfaction, you having more balance in your giving and receiving, which means your receiving is going to start to flood in. All of your wishes coming true, living a magical life, all of your dreams being fulfilled. Get really clear on what are your dreams and what are your desires over the next 30 days, over the next 60 days, because I like to push it out 60 days so that you're kind of more focused on this is what I'm looking for in 60 days. So the 30 days comes a lot easier, less resistance. But it's this that's holding you back. This is mostly a thought process, right? This is a thought process that has started to become a belief or part of your belief system. A belief is simply a thought that you think over and over again. So, to alleviate it becoming part of your paradigm, you need to let it go. There is definitely someone or something going on with you, someone that is connected to you that you've got to walk away from, or a situation, right? So then this is confirmed by you think someone is lying and they are. That is connected to what you have to let go. You also need to stop texting, stalking, and just fucking stop with whoever this person is or this situation. Remember that it doesn't have to be a physical person, it could be a situation. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste any more of your time. It's fucking ridiculous because all of this is waiting for you. Your money's coming easily. Your money is coming effortlessly. At this point, there's nothing blocking your money but you and the ego thought process. When you're willing to release the ego, do some shadow work, do some worthiness work, um, the money just shows up. The opportunities are just going to show up. This is not just like deck number one. This is not saying like go get a job, go put out your resumes, go do those type of things. Like your money situation is already lined up. You've got to make some adjustments to allow yourself to open the door. So even if you're in a job, the pay increase, there's probably someone sitting there like, if she does X, Y, and Z, if he does X, Y, and Z, we're going to give him the money. But your ego is not allowing you to do X, Y, and Z. When you do this work and you show up differently, because this is a transformation. When you're having an ego death, you are transforming. You definitely need to do more meditating and get you a journal and work through worthiness journal prompts. The person And I'm also getting that this person could be coming through. So everything is an indication of divine masculine energy. But sometimes you know that divine masculine energy doesn't necessarily mean a man, right? It could be a woman more attached to her divine masculine than her divine feminine. Definitely feels like more the paternal side, but um, it doesn't have to be necessarily a man. So you have hematite as the crystals that you should carry this month. You should go get them as soon as possible. And this stone helps stabilizes you with grounding during difficult times. And it protects you from absorbing other people's energy. And I don't even know how to say this crystal, but I'm gonna show you the name. Write it down. And I haven't seen this one. I'll put some links in as to where you can get some crystals. But this particular one, it protects your mind during channeling and meditation. And its high vibe creates kind of like a psychic shell around you. So that also says that you definitely want to do some protection work. So if you do candle work, if you put wards in your house, if you do those types of things, double down. Double down because they're going to help you stay protected so that you can release. Part of why you're holding on so dearly to this ego situation is because you don't feel safe enough to go through the process. So double down on your wards and your protection so that you feel safe. Get the crystals for sure, um, and let that die. Your money is going to show up through something that you have already cultivated, planned, laid seed work for, um, been promised that you've been waiting on. Maybe you even have something out there that you think nobody responded to, and then suddenly they're going to respond. Suddenly you're going to get the answer. Suddenly you're going to get the payment. You know, if you're waiting on a check, if you're waiting on a deposit, like that's basically how the bulk of your money is going to show up over this time period. Whatever you've been waiting on, you put a lot of energy into, it's just going to take off. Suddenly, feeling like you've done nothing extra. There's nothing new for you to do. It's coming in through your current situation in terms of you having an avenue for this money to flow through. The work for you is solely in the release. During your release, make sure that you're focused on your communication. And it's going to be scary. And there's going to be a little sadness. And you're going to get through it. And you need to make sure that the people around you know, like, I'm about to release some shit so I can get to my bag. And everybody's going to be okay. And there's no shame in that, right? Feeling shame in that is still about the ego. That's why you need to let that go. So the money is there. There's nothing else to do but release, let go, um, follow and connect to spirit. Stay protected. Use the crystals here to help you stay protected and um, have clarity so that you're not even able to feel the outside frequencies that may try to slow you down. Because there's definitely energy that does not want you to get to this point. or get through, because you're at the point. They don't want you to get through the point. That's the reason for the extra protection. There's energy that says, like, if she can do this with what she has, there's a fear or a something pulling that says, well, if she gets here, like, there's no touching her, there's no competing with her, there's no being on the same level as her. And you being sensitive, you're feeling all of that, which is stopping you from doing your work. So raising your protection will allow you to kind of create this barrier so that you can do the work, so that you can get here. And this can happen in a matter of a week or two, not even a whole 30-day process. But it's going to be an ugly cry situation. Get some tissue, get some tea, get some rescue remedy, and do your work. So if this resonated with you, please leave me a comment down below. If you have clarity questions, let me know. I will do my best to clarify anything that needs to be clarified for you. If you enjoyed this, give a thumbs up. I'm going to be doing these every month. And I'm going to move on to deck number 3. And congratulations, you selected deck number 3. And interestingly enough, I was called to do an angel card for your deck as well as the crystals. We're going to move these to the side. We're going to get into the first part of your stack here. Create a sanctuary, empowerment, and justice. Now, let's see how this is going to play into your story. You have the King of Winter, which is about getting advice from someone that you are not emotionally attached to. Letting go of your past, you have the Release, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. You've got Life Experience, letting go of a belief system that no longer works for you. Huh. You've got the Justice card. Take time to review the details. You're going to win in the end. News worth celebrating. Announcement, graduation, birth. Something wonderful is about to happen. Opposing goals arising from difference of opinion. You're feeling at odds with yourself or others. And there is a better choice. You're not seeing things clearly and you're running away from the truth. So let's organize this story. Move these for a second. So you definitely need a sanctuary. It is going to be where you are at peace and you're empowered. When you can create that vibe for you, or if you can get into that environment, right? So if there's a job or an opportunity that feels like a sanctuary, that makes you feel empowered, that's where you want to go. Right now, you've got some things to let go of that's holding you back from really You might even be in a sanctuary styled environment that you're not really reaping the rewards from because you're focused on justice. Like you feel like you've been done wrong and it's in the past. So you have the justice card here, you have justice here, you have release and let go of the past, you have life experience that says let go of belief systems that no longer serve you. Um, but letting go of these beliefs are going to, this is way more under like empowerment, is going to lead you to significant opportunities. You're focused here on this justice. It's going to work out for you in the end. Wherever, if it was a job, if somebody took money from you, if somebody owes you money, whatever that is, it's coming. And the justice doesn't mean that something bad is happening to the other party. The justice is you're going to get what is rightfully yours. The way you're doing it now, you're not seeing things clearly. This is what the Seven of Winter is saying. There's a better choice. You're running away from what is the reality. Possibly this other person where you're having opposing, you've got a person in your life or a situation where you're having opposing views, and how you're handling it is not allowing you, like this whole thing over here. The way out is to get some advice from someone else. Get some advice from a professional. Sign up for some counseling, some coaching, some therapy, whatever you need to do. You're holding yourself and you're in a holding pattern financially. You're not drowning, not yet, but you've got yourself in a holding pattern. You need to empower yourself, and the way that you're going to empower yourself is by letting go of these old belief systems so that it can lead to you having the opportunity to create a sanctuary for yourself. You have things to celebrate. What you're celebrating are your goals. What you're celebrating is the good news of the money coming through. It is the promotion, right? It is the graduation. It is the wedding. It is all of those things that lead to your financial success. Let's get some more clarity here. Okay, so you are very close. You have the new moon and you have the gibbous moon. So you're very close to achieving your goals, and you have a new start coming, right? This is all in your empowerment. Stop focusing on this. That has got you in a serious bubble. When you let this go, okay, you are going to have the Queen of Sheba. Secrets are going to be revealed. That's how your justice is going to play out. The secrets, so you're getting confirmation, okay? Secrets are going to be revealed. Etheric cords are going to be cut. All of this already energetically is in the past. When you let it go emotionally and allow it to be in the past, it's going to cut the etheric cords. The secrets are going to be revealed. You are going to get your justice more, and that's going to create empowerment for you. More opportunities are coming. You are going to achieve, you're already close. You're going to be achieving the goal, and you're going to get the new start. The new start is really over here. Once you get the new start, you've got miracles coming, right? Things that you thought could never happen are going to happen. I don't know if this is attached to a baby, if this is attached to an attack, if this is maybe child custody, whatever this is. But You have been the wounded healer. But when you release this, right, you become an empowered healer. A lot of times it's easy for us to heal because we can identify, we understand. So you also have the Black Moon Lilith in Libra, which is about you deserving balance. The balance really, that's that hand of justice, right? That scale, the scale of justice, I called it the hand, but it's the scale of justice. You deserve that balance. Look, he's got the scale of justice right here in the picture. It's coming. Know that it's coming. Treat it like a fucking Amazon order so you can get to your money. Treat that shit like it's coming. Let the cords be cut. Let the secrets come out. You don't have to ponder it. And the way that you're going to do that, this is going to be like a little I like to kind of tell a story with the cards because I feel like it's makes it easier for people to understand in the visual, right? So this is all of the things you need to release. Get some coaching, get an advisor, a spiritual advisor, get therapy, whatever it is, so that you can allow these secrets to be revealed. And I don't think you can actually stop it. I think it's more like this. It's all over here, right? All this justice is happening for you. You get the therapy you need so that you can cut these etheric cords, so that you can get empowered. You're close to what it is that you want. You got to just let go of the belief systems. Stop being the wounded healer. Yes, all of this ties to your money and to self-worth. Because you're feeling like if you don't have justice here, you don't deserve the wealth here. You don't deserve the success here. It's like this has to prove that you're worthy of this. This is coming. You've always been worthy of this. You were worthy of this the day you were born. You have the ability to call in miracles. You've got a new start coming. But it's something that you have to create. There's a ton of good news. You're probably getting good news very, very soon. You also have Queen Jezebel. She's the magnetic royal witch. Good life, good fortune is magnetized to you. You are probably more financially well off than you are willing to acknowledge, because you're so focused on getting your justice, getting your revenge, getting your, let it go. Your biggest message here is that one, you are financially okay and you're going to be financially okay, and it is going to become financially easier and better for you the minute you stop focusing on this. And the best way to do that is to get you some help, because Spirit is saying it's not something that you can fully do on your own. Because you've got to shake some belief systems. But also, don't forget, this is a 30 days. Look how life-changing it can be in 30 days. You also have stop sleeping so damn much and eat your fucking vegetables. So that really says and plays into wake up. You're missing some cool shit, right? And eat some shit made by nature. Get healthy. Oversleeping leads to sometimes is a sign of depression, feeling down, feeling defeated. That's got you locked up over here. Get the fuck out of the bed. You're missing how amazing your life really is. And if you eat better, you're going to feel better. It's going to get you up and it's going to get you moving. You also have an angel card that says get rid of the clutter, clear the energy around you, and use some feng shui. Like you've got, I don't know, hoarder tendencies. You got that hoarder energy. You're trying to hold on to everything, probably because you're always trying to get justice. You're always trying to prove your point. Clear your space so that it can become a sanctuary, so that you can start new, so that the miracles can flood in, so that there's space to celebrate, so that all of that magnetic energy that you have can pull in something new for you. The crystals you need to work with right now, this jaded green, you want to hold it on your forehead during meditation, and it can allow you to dream of help you to dream of waking the astral plane. So, really, your message is that you need to meditate. Meditation will bring in vivid visions that often contain messages. You need to be meditating because your other crystal, and I don't even know how to pronounce this, it helps you become more organized and gives you some self discipline that you need to succeed. You'll begin to feel inner peace and end a life of chaos. You can't hold two frequencies at once. Let go of needing to be right about this situation. You are right. Everybody knows you're right, and it will play itself out. Focus on your money. Focus on clearing your space so that the money can come. There's nothing, this might be for you a change in jobs. This might be for you a change in business. This might be for you, it is definitely an opportunity. It is something that you are not involved in right now. It doesn't mean that you necessarily take a new job, but maybe you get an opportunity to do something that brings in money tenfold, that allows you to leave your job after the fact. This is um, opportunities, things you wanted to do, things people have been asking you to do that you're not really hearing, that you're not really accepting, that you're shying away from. There's money in all of those things. Go get it. Clear your space so your space is a sanctuary. Start meditating. And then when somebody says, you know what, such and such is happening, and we should say yes. Put these papers away. If you're one of these people that I'm seeing with like files and you're keeping like a shit ton of notes and all of that, put that away. You're already right. Everybody knows you're right. It's just a matter of now you wait the time. Some of you have already gotten the confirmation that you are right, but you don't feel like you got what you deserved or that it helped. The confirmation didn't help you. So instead of getting your money or being at the job and showing up as who you are, the empowered person that you essentially are, you feel defeated. Get therapy because you've won. You've already won. You were right. Justice is yours. Everything works out in the end. And this is not like legal justice. This is spiritual justice. What you deserve, you will get, have gotten. It's not worth holding on to any longer. You need to cut the cord and go on to the next thing before you enter like financial ruins, before you don't have any more money to do anything, before you actually need help financially. And that seems like, I know that felt really intense, but it came across really intense, like activist vibes. You feel very strongly about whatever it is that you're seeking justice for. That's not a bad thing, but you need to, when you're seeking justice, you're in a victim energy. You need to move to an empowerment energy. The cars and all of their extras. You need to move into an empowerment energy so that you can start over and you can tap into the magnetic, magical energy that you have, and you can enjoy the money. Some of you have even already received money from this justice situation, but you're not enjoying it. So I hope that resonates with you. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification. I will be doing these once a month, along with other daily goddess readings. Um, Let me know if this resonated with you in the comments. Share this with someone that you think would enjoy it as well or find value in it. Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading.